Okay guys, we're gonna take a look at some collar chokes from the back. We're gonna look first what's the traditional way that is taught and then a better way in my opinion. So we're gonna set up the collar choke, opening the lapel, thumb in grip, deep, and generally with the second hand we grab the other lapel, okay? Normally from here, whether I'm on any side doesn't really matter. What is taught is to just stretch your arms and get the choke from here, okay? This can work, but at a higher level the problem will be that I don't have a lot of range of motion in this situation. So if I just go like this and I cannot get the tap, I won't be able to get the choke. So I'm gonna show you guys a way to get a better angle on my partner's body and be able to get the choke with more range of motion. First I'm gonna show you from seated, and then I'm gonna show you how to get to this situation, to this angle, from both leaning to the underhook side and then the overside, okay? So the angle we wanna get basically is this 90-degree angle regarding my partner's body, okay? From here I can stretch my arms and I have all this range of motion to go, okay? So this way we solve the problem of running out of range of motion. So from here, this is the most I can stretch. When I get this 90-degree angle, I'm gonna get the tap by this point, and then I can keep going all this way, okay? So now I'm gonna show you real quick how to get to that angle from both the underhook side and then the overside. Okay, first one, the overside. We are gonna open, set up the grip, thumb in grip, okay, deep, and I'm gonna grab the other collar. From here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop our bottom hook, and we have two options. One is to wait for our partner to jump over the leg and then go, or two, we can drop the hook, and with our top hook we're gonna open the hips to create space for my bottom hook to come back. Once I do that, I push my hips forward to make her hips fall to the mat, and I start building up on my elbow without letting go my grips. I come up, now I start sliding my left leg all the way up, and I sit on my butt cheek. Once I'm here, I lift, I pass my hook over her shoulder, and I take my short hook to this side. If possible, we want to lock legs. If not, no problem, but keep a long hook on this side, hooking on the hip instead of short hook, okay? Again, if possible, this is the best case. Now from here, we keep our elbows closed. We want to avoid situations where we open too much our elbow. Yeah, and my partner can start escaping. So we keep our elbows closed. We're gonna start stretching our arms and using our body weight leaning back to get the choke. So once again, we are first leaning to the overhook side. We're gonna open up the lapel, get a thumb in grip as deep as possible, and secure the other lapel as well. Now I'm gonna drop the hook, and if my partner doesn't step over, I'm gonna open up with the top hook so I can retract my bottom one, push my hips forward, and now I start coming up on my elbow. Slide the knee up, long hook to this side, lift enough, okay, so you can pass the leg over the shoulder, and now I'm gonna lock my ankles together. Keep elbows close into the body. Now I start stretching and leaning back. Remember, we still have all this range of motion to go, okay? Now I'm gonna show you the same thing from the other side, the underhook side, which is much easier, okay? From here, again, we're gonna open, feed the lapel to the choking hand, strong grip, secure the other lapel. Now, the way we're gonna get the angle from the other side, we're gonna start by stepping with the top hook on my partner's hip, and I'm gonna start pushing her down. Now I'm gonna switch this bottom hook, that is a short hook right now, for a long hook, hooking on the far hip, and now I'm gonna start throwing my leg over the shoulder, and I'm gonna use the back heeling of my leg to sit up and get to this angle again, keeping the elbow tight. And from here the same, we stretch our arms and then we let our body weight do the job, okay? Do it to this side. We start here, we open up, step on the hip, push the body down, and now see how this short hook switches to a long hook, hooking the outside of the hip. Now I throw the leg over and I use the back heeling to help myself sit up and bring her to this angle. Now from here, keeping elbows close into the body, I start stretching, and then remember we still have all this way to go. Okay? Now, last part, I'm gonna show you from that choking position, a couple of variations with your grips. The first one and the one I recommend the most is this other color, okay? This is very good because let's say the choke is not working or my partner starts freeing the head, I always have access to this arm to either attack back triangles, pivoting here, locking the triangle, or I can also attack arm bars from here, passing the leg over, okay? So this, in my opinion, is the best grip and it's probably the most common one, okay? Second variation, I'm gonna let go the second collar and I'm gonna lift her arm and use like a flat hand behind her head, okay? Now that flat hand is gonna push her head into the choke, okay? So again, I'm here, I lift the arm, and with a flat hand I go behind the head, pushing her head into the choke, okay? Once again, I'm here, I wanna switch her grips, let's say she's hand fighting or whatever, I start lifting her arm and then go behind, push the head into the choke. And the last variation will be the bow and arrow, okay? Generally it's the one I like the least, this is the one I like the most, but still is a good option. So for this one we're gonna let go the second collar and either grab the pants or even better, wrap around the leg. And now my goal from here is the same choking action as I twist all her body, and again we use body weight to help ourselves get the choke. So one last time, we're here, we let go this one and we either reach pants. If the leg is too far away, we can reach pants, or if it's closer, we can wrap it around, and now elbow close, and I just let body weight do the job, okay? Hope it's helpful, guys. Give it a try and then let me know in the comments.